How to save on stadium light cost. The cost of stadium lighting may scare you, because the cost of a standard football field is as high as $270,000. Let's see how to save lighting costs. 1. Use LED stadium lights. Aside from the lamp price, one also needs to consider the running and maintenance costs. So, choosing the right light source is essential. LED lights quickly became the best and most affordable lighting solution. For one thing, the light-emitting diode tech consumes way less power than any other light source. The high LED energy efficiency lets you replace any metal halide or halogen light confidently. In fact, you can choose from a vast range of products. LED lights last longer, up to 10 times more than MH or any HID lamps. So, by installing LED products, you save on many aspects at the same time. 2. Buy the stadium lights directly from the manufacturer instead of a distributor. Not everybody likes to take this route, but you can actually avoid unnecessary fees. The average distributor marks up the price of stadium lights by 15% to 40%. Then again, they might sell you lamps that have been stocked for months or years. Most manufacturers will only sell in bulk. Nonetheless, you can save on the stadium light cost by requesting a professional lighting report first. Then, you only need to place a custom order. If you need more lights, the manufacturer will probably offer you a good deal. 3. Ask for a discount. Most stadium lighting manufacturers are willing to provide you with a generous discount. That is, if you buy more products at once. For example, if you order more than 40 pieces, you can expect to pay way less for each light. Especially if you want to install LED floodlights. Sometimes, you can strike a deal before the manufacturer creates a whole lot. You can either set up an online group buy for bigger discounts. In this case, contact the manufacturer and request the minimum quota for your desired price point. 4. Get a stadium lighting design. The best lighting design will yield optimal light distribution and lux levels on the pitch. Besides, the expert can suggest which lights you need to buy. A qualified lighting designer should have an R&D department to provide the best lighting solutions, either by offering customized plans or by testing new products regularly. A good lighting plan optimizes the lighting arrangement for each specific sport. Plus, it prevents you from buying unnecessary lights. After all, the designer includes the most cost-efficient light source in the layout. Basically, requesting a professional lighting design is a long-term investment. 5. Used stadium lights. Contrary to popular belief, second-hand LED lights are quite handy. Technically speaking, LED lights' intensity decreases over time. Yet, most sports stadium light products have impressive survival factors. In other words, they are long-lasting and reliable light sources. Without a doubt, they are almost instantly available from a market perspective. You do not need to wait for the production. But, you cannot customize the beam angle and lumen output of the lights. So, think of a used stadium light as an option for a cheap replacement. As we saw, different stadiums have varying pole heights, pole amount, and field size. Usually, it is quite difficult to reuse the lights. Unless the new stadium has the same configuration as the old one, you might get a different result. Do not bother buying used metal halide or HID lamps, though. To explain, the light maintenance of these light sources is terrible. It is so bad that they lose half of their initial lumen output after the first 50,000 hours. 6. Shorter light poles. Here is an ingenious solution that may solve your problems. But it suits little stadiums more than bigger ones. By shortening the light pole height, you reduce light loss. In other words, you can reduce stadium light cost by using cheaper stadium lights which consume fewer watts. If you plan to shorten the light poles in a big stadium, you will need to install new poles. Plus, installing LED lights is a given. Mostly because LEDs are the only light source that does not burn as bad as HID or MH lights. Then again, LED lights are safer under many circumstances and other factors such as weight and zero emissions of dangerous radiations. The tips about saving the stadium light cost focused on your decision making. In fact, you can save big on the electricity bill by choosing to install LED lights. Contact us for free stadium lighting design.